What an honor and privilege it is to be here right now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Chat. I'm Shae.
And I'm not Ashton. I'm Cole Harris.
This is actually my brother.
Yeah.
He is the man behind the camera, behind the videos, behind a lot of stuff actually these days.
Yeah.
He's a big help.
Yeah. We're here today to talk about kind of the dynamic of how we do social media, how we do YouTube, how we do podcasts. So it'll be fun.
Brief notes.
Okay, first question. Shae,
Yes.
explain the dynamic of how me and you work together.
I don't even know sometimes.
And be careful how you
boss
respond.
me around.
Okay, chill.
About a year and a half ago is when you started doing video, right?
October 2020, I bought my first camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before that, I was kind of just taking pictures, posting, kind of really didn't have a set way of doing anything. I was kind of just winging it and seeing what worked.
Yeah.
So then once you started taking pictures and like video and getting into it, you started doing a lot of research. And so I think from there, you kind of just like guide me and like you throw out ideas and we just kind of collaborate and see what we think works. We kind of discuss. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like.
So you're saying I'm not the boss? Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes I like just want to decline his calls because I feel like he's just gonna give me a task to do.
I literally called you yesterday and I was like, you're like, what? I'm like, bro, like what was the hostility for? I feel like you call me every time you call me, you're gonna give me something to do. I'm like, I was just calling to say what was up, how your day is. So it's not all business.
No.
We have.
But
fun.
he's very smart. You're very smart.
Appreciate that.
And you research a lot and you have the time to research, whereas I don't. So he just keeps me into what is popular right now, what's helping people's Instagrams right now, what the in thing is to do, and then I execute.
Yeah, I see us a lot of times. Like I have a lot of vision to create, especially YouTube, these podcasts and stuff. It's funny because you're like, I wish we could just put up cameras and just like record everything me and Ashton do all the time, and then like because you're best when you just don't have to like create, you just yourself.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I come in, is I have the visions for these videos. They have like Brent has some good ideas for videos too. We just kind of like collaborate on the ideas, but in terms of like creating especially YouTube videos, that's more my section.
Yeah.
And then I also like what we do. Like I'll take photography, and we did a YouTube video a couple weeks ago about like 7 minutes of relaxing fashion photography. I'll give you all the photos. Yeah. And you kind of pick when you want to post them, what matches the aesthetics, and you actually take really good photos on your phone too.
Yeah. I've gotten better.
It's kind of like I do a lot of creating, and then you could do a lot of discerning. Yeah. Of the content that we have, and you choose what you want to do with it. Yeah. So
I feel like it's all still just an experiment. Yeah. Like once kind of we started working together on it, we're still trying to figure out what works. I feel like we've kind of gotten it, and we're getting the hang of things and like our game plan. But still, like we're still experimenting. Like we started yesterday, April 1st, and we're doing one reel a day for 30 days, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Yeah, our content from the first podcast we did, even what was that, like a month and a half ago, it already has gotten improved. We realized that maybe less like business. I wouldn't consider this like business talk, but less business talk, more just like fun lifestyle stuff. Like today we filmed a little vlog with Logan. Went to the park, did a little 10 funny questions. Go check that out. Check that video out. I'm gonna plug that video in the corner like all the YouTube videos people do. We kind of realized where's trial and error. We kind of starting to realize what works. And for example too, like my photography, I realized like we like a brighter photo. We like a more bright, wider aesthetic. So like just the last batch of photos, they were too dark, and we're like, we need to make them brighter. We need to make them flow better. Yeah.
One of the things I've learned since working here for 6 years, I don't even know.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
You've been here.
Literally, you could line up like 10 business owners. Yeah. Ask them all the same question, and they would all give you different answers because nothing works the same for everyone.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. And two people could have the same amount of Instagram followers on Instagram and could be doing totally different things, get the totally different interaction. Like, it literally just depends on who follows you and, like, your customer base. Your niche, that's the word. And it just depends on a lot of stuff. It's crazy. Like, and it also never stays the same. Like from 1 month to the next month, we're doing different things. We're always evolving.
Like you set your goals that we have, like one was 30 reels in a day, like
in a month.
I'm sorry, 30 reels in a day. Frick,
That's
that
a
would
lot.
be crazy.
You can do that.
No, would y'all like that? No, I wouldn't like that. But yeah, talk to me. The next question I have for you is, over the past six years, 2016 to 2022. That's a minute.
It'll be 6 years in August because we opened in August.
So 5.5 years. How has your approach to social media shifted and changed? 'Cause you've been running the Instagram for this whole time.
Well, I feel like you've helped me shift my mindset. So now, like, I've come to know where I used to fight you on it. I thought I just needed to post like 17 times a day and get more stuff out there. Well, now I've come to realize in the past just month that Instagram specifically, it's quality photos over quantity. I can post 75 Instagram stories, and that's good. Like, you got to do a lot of those. But as far as the pictures, that's what's shifted, is definitely taking the time to take better photos, taking 5 or 10 extra minutes to make sure the lighting is good or have a good background, just because those are what's going to make people like stop and look at the photos. Yeah,
I think it's a balance of both. Because like reels, we're doing 30 reels in one day.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like reels. It's quantity over quality. But then like for how your profile looks, like I know I do it. It's like you'll scroll down a boutique and you'll like, the first thing you see is like, okay, what do I feel when I look at this page? Like, you feel the colors. You feel like if it's disorganized, like it's the subtle messages really pop out to you. And it's easier said than done to actually create that aesthetic. Like,
it's hard.
Yeah, like
it's hard because like you post one really good picture that you like, and the next picture may not go with that picture, but they're both very good pictures individually. Yeah,
no, that's why literally for my personal stuff, I've been watching videos on how, like, in Photoshop, there's literally things you can do, or Lightroom, is you have like a line and you'll put like all the previous photos you've taken next to it, and that's what for like real photographers do, is they'll match them up in Lightroom and intentionally like batch 10 to 15 photos to go with their aesthetic. So it's actually like, for us, we haven't put that much time in yet. We're getting there, but like the people, like the famous people, like those famous photographers, they put in a lot of work that you don't. It just kind of flowed together. No, they actually intentionally did.
Yeah, they did. That took a lot of time.
All the stuff that they did. Yeah. Ad break. Okay, fun little question here.
Ad break.
Red Bull and or Alani. Make your case, Shae. Why not Red Bull?
It's disgusting. They have the same amount of caffeine?
No, yours has 200. Mine has 80.
80?
I just need a little kick. I don't need to be like scratching my face off like I'm going to go work out.
I'm just not very sensitive to caffeine.
Yeah, fair enough.
So like, because it doesn't bother me.
My deal with Alani is literally, if you drink it, I literally feel like my throat is gonna burn off.
Yeah, but you also
acidic. It's so acidic.
But you also like don't drink soda or anything, so you're not used to the carbonation.
Yeah, you've been an experienced, seasoned veteran at the soda drinking. Yes. Please comment. Whose side are you on, Shae and or Cole's side? What is our current social? I don't know. Have we addressed this before we do it? What is our current social media plan? Have we kind of talked about that?
Well, we talked about the reels, but
okay. What is our current social media plan? What do we do now?
Our current plan is to get to 20K. That's number one.
Yeah, you're smirking, but it's actually
well, no. It's going to happen in the next couple months.
Tell them about the previous growth we've had.
So we started in January.
Yep.
So in middle of January to end of March, how many? We grew
2. 1.15.
Yeah.
Almost 1,200 followers in a 3-month period, which shout out all of y'all if y'all come watch YouTube.
Yeah.
It's this is Shae Harris, the face of Southern Soule, you know what I'm saying?
So we have we're at, what are we at, 18.4?
18.4. You said you were stuck at 17.23 for like
a
2
long
years.
Time. Yeah. But I also wasn't doing any ads.
Mm-hmm. No boosting.
No. Hardly any reels.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wasn't really focusing on the content, like the pictures and how good they look. So I think we're doing ads, we're doing reels, we're doing more beautiful pictures. Like, I think it all comes into play.
The big thing is the ads. We're not gonna be naive and act like, oh, Cole, your photography's so fire. Like,
we're just not gonna act like Instagram shows people businesses pictures without them paying Instagram, because that's just how it works these days. To show, unless And people do have organic. If you have a ton of followers, a lot of it is organic because the more people like it, the more it's going to show to other people. So if you have a lot of followers, you're already going to get that like initial boost of likes, and then it's going to show to more people. Where we don't have enough followers to get that, so we have to pay for it at this time.
Like it's a combination of all of them, because the boosting helps a lot. But if you look at the analytics from Reels, basically 25% is like a little line, and it's like a little graph. 25% of the people who view our Reels are not followers. And then the post, what it's saying is that
that's probably
less than 20. It's like 15%.
Yeah.
Of people who aren't following us see our posts. And that is not even on top. This doesn't include advertising, like paid, like boosting your photos. Yeah. So this is just organic growth.
I know. You scroll down your feed and like every third thing is a photo now. Everything is a reel. And
you also see people lately, last 2 days, just people's photos. They've been popping up random people's photos that I'm not following on my home feed.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of our current social media plan, Shae does like 500 million stories a day.
I've been slacking lately, but I try.
Yeah, lots of stories, because it seems like y'all like stories a lot because it's just quick.
Yeah, and I noticed, like, and just me being me, I pretty much only watch stories on people. So
posting high quality posts, quality over quantity for pictures, and then Reels. Like we said, we're doing 30 Reels in 30 days, and then YouTube, because YouTube is honestly super enjoyable. I don't know how you feel about it, but I really enjoy it.
I've really come since we've started doing YouTube. I never was a YouTube person before, and now I watch YouTube videos all the time. You literally
say like you don't even watch TV anymore.
I put we have YouTube on our smart TV, and I'll just like put on people's vlogs and I'll watch them.
I get on YouTube to check the comments and stuff, how y'all like what y'all say, and literally on the home feed, like subscriptions, like mom bloggers, like Target haul, all this stuff. I'm like, Shae's been putting in that work.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of what we do right now. That's kind of our approach to all social media. It's also TikTok in there. So TikTok
is very strange, though. I feel like there's no method to that madness over there. Like, we can post 10 videos, and one random video with no one's face in it will go viral.
TikTok.
But, yeah, it's just very strange. It's a whole different world over there.
Do you yourself, outside of work, do you spend a lot of time on Instagram Reels, YouTube? Like, we kind of talked about it. You do on YouTube. Instagram and TikTok Reels.
YouTube is one of those things where I put on while I'm doing something else because it's like a TV show. So I feel like I'm multitasking. Like I can do laundry and watch. Yeah. I don't spend a ton of time on TikTok. It's kind of like a random thing. Like on a weekend, if I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to watch, I'll get on it, and then but you do look up and it's an hour later.
Yeah, but Instagram Reels.
But Instagram Stories is one of those things that like.
That's where you.
Like if I'm like eating like. By myself, like having lunch at the store, like I'll watch 5 people's Instagram stories. That's like that just consumes most of my time on my phone most of my time.
It's funny because everything I do is on social media. Like I want to be a freelance videographer. I kind of do freelance right now. Hit me up, hit my line. I'm ready to work.
He's very good.
Everything I do is on social media, but I often find myself deleting social media like 3-4 times a week because I
know, and you have to stop doing that because then you're missing out. You almost missed out on work. I'm like, you can't do that anymore. So you got to figure out how to mentally train yourself to just use it for work and not use it for personal.
Freaking tighten it up, Cole. No, I almost missed. I'm doing a video tonight for somebody, or tonight when we're recording this. This is gonna post like 2 weeks later. I almost missed it, and I just downloaded Instagram and I saw her DM. And
I know, I'm like, I need to put it on my phone so I get your messages. I can be like, Cole, go check your Instagram.
Be my manager. But no, like, it's just hard for me to, you just get addicted to it and you start watching, you spend hours and hours and hours on it. And I was telling a friend of mine, Ivan, it's a guy that she claims she knew, but it's a friend of mine that she claims she saw because he's older than me, but.
No, I know I had a class with him.
Yeah, and they talked, and he's like, I don't know, your sister. And I was like, okay, whatever. Let's just go with it, be cool. And I was telling him, I was saying, yeah, I'm going to go for a month, delete all my Instagrams. He's like, bro, how many years has your life been on social media? Have you had social media in your life? I'm like, since I was 9, 10, middle school. He goes, yeah, so like be more realistic. Like if you're going to do it, try 2 days. Like try 2 days fast.
I use my Instagram as more of like to keep up with people's blogs. Like I follow a ton of influencers, and they'll do weekend fasts. Like they'll take off because it's their job. I mean, that's how they're making their income. So like Monday through Friday, and then like from Friday to Sunday night, they'll do a fast.
Yeah. But sometimes it's just like, that's what Ivan was telling me. Is like, it's just not even practical. It's like, especially me being a videographer.
When it's your job, it's just not.
So be disciplined. You out there, be disciplined.
Yeah.
Lock it in. 15 minutes a day, hour a day, cut yourself off.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Last question. We already kind of hit on this once. You still do Snapchat? Speaking of social media.
So I don't like personally do Snapchat, but like Ben, my husband, his family has like a group Snapchat. So it's more of like, instead of having a group text, we just send videos of each other.
It was like...
It's literally the only thing. Like, if you check some, like a high school girls right now, like their Snap score, I've had Snapchat for longer than half of those girls, and mine is probably like a third of theirs.
Our younger sister.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
We need to expose that. She has an enormous Snap score. But I also do. I have a huge Snap score too. Anyways, goals moving forward. That's how we'll wrap up this one. You said 20K on Insta. Mm-hmm. Do you have any goals for YouTube? Do you have any like 20K?
1,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, which we're still doing that giveaway.
Yeah,
it's just going a lot slower than we thought.
We're giving away a $1,000 gift card to shop in our store once we receive.
Much respect
1,000.
to y'all faithful 433 that has stuck with us. We're
gonna get there.
We're not pulling y'all's leg. It's still there.
Yeah.
But,
even if it takes a year, we're still gonna give that away.
We're people of our word.
Another goal, like overall, I don't have like a number, but I want to grow our online orders.
Yeah,
definitely. We just check it out. We just like redid our whole website. I haven't even posted about it.
Looked at it yet.
It's beautiful. We just did a whole facelift. It has your video you did, your tour of the store linked. It's on the bottom.
Honestly, for me, a very like practical goal I have is not so much like the followers or the subscribers. It's like the consistency. Yeah. So like my goal is like 35 to 40, like from today, this is video 1, 35 to 40 videos over the next year. Yeah. And I want to hit that goal. And in terms of Instagram, like it's honestly fun. Like I know me and you, we've had a great time just like pursuing social media and doing social media management, pursuing like making YouTube videos. The hustle, the grind of it is just really fun to do. So not so much worrying about the numbers, because that can be exhausting. That can be like really like we gained 1,200 followers in 3 months. We may not gain any followers the next 2 months. Yeah. You get like really low or really high. So it's really cheesy, but enjoy the creation process.
One thing that's really hard, and like I've seen other boutique owners talk about this, is like you set all these goals for yourself, and it's really hard to just, when you get to that goal, it's like you're immediately, what's the next goal? Like you don't even take the time to just like enjoy it while it's happening, or like, hey, look what we just did. Yeah. Like especially for like even like our store sales last year, like we hit a huge goal, and it's like now we're just on to the next goal. But it's like I really have been trying to just like take the time to like appreciate like how big of a awesome like following we built, and all of our wonderful customers, and like the store is, I'm so proud of it. Like it's so beautiful. It is. Yeah. And like I'm proud to, like when people are like, oh, that's you, I'm like, yeah, that's our family. Yeah, that's yes. And I'm so I'm
it's like
so
Southern
proud.
Soul's another human. It's like look at it.
It's like a little child.
It's like you raised it.
Yeah. Just want to nurture
for the last
it.
6 years, 6-year-old child. No, I think too, that's what we need to do. When we get to 20K, you need to throw yourself a little function at the old Southern. Yeah. So you know how you do those like you get the people out. Party. Do like get the people out here, because it is about people. That's one thing that. This is the last thing I'll say, I promise. So we're going. This is for real last thing. This is a pause. First, you 1-1. We freaking tied. Dadgummit. Really, like if I'm not engaging people in person, then there's no reason for me to engage people and have the authority to like get up here on a podcast and like speak. There's y'all people watch, y'all real people on Instagram, like 1,300 people. That's 1,300 real people that have followed Southern Soule in the last 3 months. Social media is meaningless if you don't actually connect and provide value to the real person behind the account. Yeah. And that's something that it's easier. It's hard. It's easy to just get caught up in it. Like,
but also looking at it from like the other way is like I used to be like the type of account where I didn't want to be on it at all. Like I didn't want to show my face. I didn't want to do like Instagram stories. I didn't want to model. Yeah. And it's like people want to see that there's a person behind the business. They want to see that there's a family behind the business. 100%. They want to. Another reason we started the YouTube was like so y'all could get to know us better, because that's just. Yeah. I mean, it's a big thing these days. People want to know who they're buying from. They want to know the family. They want to know the person.
Yeah. It's hey, we're in a people business.
Yeah.
It ain't me. I'm just a content creator. But her and my mom, the girls here, they're in the business of people. So it should translate. And we hope that y'all see it in the content we produce, that we are actually trying to curate it for y'all to make things that y'all enjoy. So with that being said, when we get finished with this video, we're going to be writing down 35 to 40 video ideas that we have that we want to do the next year. So comment on this video ideas that you would actually want us to see do, because we want to curate that content, like we said, to y'all's likes, y'all's dislikes. Actually, not curate it to y'all's dislikes. Stay away from the things that y'all dislikes.
But even if it's like a super small idea, like we can branch off of it. Like if it's or if it's a broad topic or a very specific topic, we can make it work.
Yeah.
We just want to know what y'all want to see.
Thank you for watching Soul Chat.
See you next week.
No, yeah.